We're on Ratchawithi Road, right next to Victory Monument. We're at a stall called Kway Chap Nam Khon Daeng. It's a stall that just started as one stall and now it's about 6 stalls. They basically control one soy and it is a street food machine. They basically have 2 guys with microphones. They're yelling orders. All the staff here on this side, they can hear the order. They know what table to take it to. They're running down the soy as soon as it's ready. Most of the dishes take maybe like 45 seconds to about 2 minutes at the longest. It's the quickest street food that I know of, and it's just a beautiful thing to see because it's like clockwork. There's somebody that comes and wheels the dishes away, like everything is moving, going really fast. The plates are flying around. As soon as you've ordered, something is being sent to your table. So I love this place. They let us in here today to shoot our little video on the most common types of street food. Hey YouTube, it's Dwight with BK Fatty. I'm here on the street right in Victory Monument. We're gonna get back to the basics of street food, starting with what you should order to drink. So we've got a couple of choices here. I'm gonna go through them with you, tell you what they are, and then we're gonna talk about what you should eat next. So first up, this looks like Manao, I think. Let's taste it. This is I think the lemon tea. It is. So what you'll notice is one thing they all have in common is they're all super sweet. So these are drinks that are made to drink when you're in the 40 degrees Celsius heat. So it's super hot. You're eating spicy food. You want something sweet to kind of cool you off. So this is the lemon tea. It's called Chap Manao. Sorry. Next up is a fruit drink. They have dehydrated a fruit similar to Longan. It's called Oliang Thai. You can eat this. It's chewy, a little bit rubbery, but has a sweet finish. And then the drink itself tastes kind of like that fruit, so it tastes a little bit herbal. This is okay. It's still super sweet, but it's not as strong as the like Chap Manao, the lemon tea. I really like these two. Coming up is a favorite. This is the Char. This is actually the black tea that you would use. It's quite similar to the Thai milk tea, except it has no milk in it. It's just the straight version. So it's very sweet, very strong. Has a really strong tea flavor. No condensed milk, just a regular sugar. So it's not as like thick and creamy as what you would get when you normally have like the regular Thai tea. Yeah, it almost tastes like Lipton. And finally, this is the one I'm not looking forward to that much. It's a drink called Oliang. I've never liked it, but I'm trying it for you. It tastes like a very kind of like cheap coffee. It's got a very bitter aftertaste to it. Yeah, that's how I would describe that. I'm not sure if it's caffeinated or not. But yeah, think of a strong sweet coffee, a strong sweet iced coffee on the street to cool you off. Probably much better with food. I'm sure a lot of people like this. I'm just not one of them. So there you go. That's 4 very common drinks that you can find on the street. I'll list them in the description box below. And coming up next, we're going to talk about the 4 most common street food dishes to order while you're in Thailand. It's time to eat the 4 most popular Thai food, street food dishes in Thailand. I'm gonna introduce each one of them to you. We're starting with a very red dish. It's called Khao Daeng. It's got all kinds of It's like barbecued pork with sauce poured all over it. It's served over the top of rice. They've got a boiled egg here to give you a little bit of a creamy texture. And the sauce itself, if you taste the sauce by itself, it's got that sweet like barbecue flavor to it. So this is not spicy. This is like a filling meal. It normally has two types of meat on it. It has like the barbecue pork, and it has like a Chinese sausage, like sweeter Chinese sausage. I don't like the Chinese sausage so much, so I always order mine with both the barbecue pork and also crispy pork. They charge you like just a little bit extra, but you get like a crunch, and you get an extra flavor to kind of balance out that sweetness from the Chinese sausage. So that's what I like. This is one of the most popular dishes, definitely here and also on the street. You see this almost everywhere. It's like a hearty, filling dish after work, and it's also filling and gentle on the stomach and gentle on the wallet too. I love this place because their barbecue pork is excellent. So you can just order just a plate of barbecue pork and be happy. So that's Khao Daeng. We're gonna move on. Coming up to the next dish, another fatty dish. This is a stewed pork leg, Khao. This is one of my first loves. Thank you. That is also one of my first loves. But this is one of my first loves on the street. Stewed pork leg. You'll be walking around, you'll see this just bubbling in like a cauldron, and they cut it right off the bone. And normally you get to tell them how much fat, how much meat you want. If the vendor likes you, they'll give you a lot of fat. But this here, I have a lot of meat. This is usually, all of these dishes are usually about $1, and you can find them almost anywhere in Bangkok. Again, not spicy at all. Served with the egg. And you got some pickled greens and blanched vegetables here. And also, to add a little bit of a kick, you've got a sauce. It's like a vinegary sauce. Yeah, a vinegary sauce with chili. So it does take it up. The sauce does take it up a notch if you do need a little kick to this dish. Otherwise, also pretty gentle on the stomach. Alright, we've got a noodle bowl here. This is not the most appetizing noodle bowl, but this is definitely one of the most common dishes. It is a thick wrap noodle. It's wrapped very tightly, it's wide. One of the more interesting noodles, I think, on the street, but there's also some scary looking things in here. You've got a very dark kind of broth. This is more of like a Chinese style broth where they've got all the spices in it. That's why it's that color. You've also got a lot of congealed blood. You've got some crispy pork and a couple other things happening in here. This is also like a late night meal, great with a beer, sits in the stomach, makes you feel full. Gives you energy for the day. It's got a savory flavor, but it's also slightly sweet. And I really love the texture of the noodles. So this is Kway Chap, almost like Kway Chap, like C-H-O-P almost, but that's the easy way to remember it. Very common dish, one that you should try. Street food 101. And finally, one thing that I order very often, this is the dry noodles. This is Bamee. This is the egg noodles that you'll see all over town, everywhere, all over Thailand. a great basic noodle dish. If you don't know what type of noodles to order, you always go with Bamee. So Bamee is just the name for the egg noodles, and you see it comes topped with barbecue pork. The little thing here that you see is actually a dumpling. So that's a dumpling usually has pork or seafood in it. Most often it has pork in it. Just so you know, if you're a vegetarian, you don't want any of that at all. So you're gonna get this. I've ordered it dry or hang in Thai. Normally it would come with soup. Instead, the soup is on the side here. The soup gives you a salty kick. I'm gonna eat this one. Normally you would eat this by adding some condiments to it and a little bit of soup. Just a drop of soup in there to get it a little lubricated, and then you just go to town on this noodle. I'm just gonna have some more barbecue and taste the dumpling for you and tell you what that's like. Because normally it would take me some more work to get to town on these, because I'm gonna want to add all of this chili and vinegar and chili flakes, but I can tell you this is one of my favorite noodle dishes, one of my favorite things to order. You can have it as spicy as you want, you can customize it, dry, wet, spicy, soothing, however you want to have it, right here on the Bangkok streets. The major difference, vendor to vendor, I would say, is the quality of the meat that they use and whether or not they're making things from scratch. Like, are they making their own dumplings? Are they making their own noodles? Like, what sets them apart? Most of them are going to be packaged noodles or packaged dumplings. So I like this place. They do a good job. It's not fully handmade, but they do quality dumplings and quality barbecue pork. So there you go. Very quickly, 4 Thai dishes that you've got to try on the street. They're very easy to identify. We started with the Khao mu Daeng. It's got the red sauce all over it. You've got the Khao mu, that's the pork leg, the stewed pork leg with the vinegary sauce. You've got Kway Chap, which is the kind of sewer water looking dish with the blood and crispy pork and the thick rolled noodles inside. And finally, Bamee, and we ordered ours dry. You can have it with the noodles, you can have it with the soup, or you can have the soup on the side. Thailand's most popular street food dishes. Thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have questions. We'll be back with some more street food basics for you very soon. Thanks for watching. I forgot to tell you guys, this place has been open like 28 years now. 28 years, awesome place, awesome accomplishment. I hope to be back here when they turn 30 years old. Like I said, you got to try it. Get here when you can. Come find this guy. He's super friendly. He'll take care of you. Thanks for watching.